Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and this is a video of replacement to a ride along. Today, in my area where I'm at, it's snowing. Um, those of you guys might not have heard my morning video. I ran into a flat yesterday, so my other replacement car is not snow safe. So I'm kind of locked at home. Um, so What's going on here in the area? First of all, it is 6:33 in the evening, 6:30 or so. It is snowing. It is 20 degrees outside, and we have over 8 inches. I didn't go out and measure, but when I was out around noon clearing some of the snow, we already had about 6 inches. So I'm pretty sure we're probably close to around 11, 12 inches by now. And it keeps snowing. So uh, in my mobile home park where I'm at, barely anybody drives. I only seen two or three tracks on the snow, so not exactly people are excited going anywhere. But at the same time, I have turned on an app, and I want to actually show you guys a couple offers that I received, and it amazes me. Um, First, and then we'll turn on and show you guys some more information. But first offer I received was Cattleman Roadhouse, which is literally nearby. Every single one of these offers are actually nearby. This one's probably going to a hotel nearby, but it's 9:25, and you guys can actually see it. 9:25. But I have to drive all the way down to Denville. Let's look at the second offer they sent me. Taco Bell. Again, somewhere in Danville, probably within a mile or so of delivery for $12.25. But because I live 12 miles away, I have to drive 12 miles. Then they send me another one, right? And these are coming in, one after another one. $8, as you guys can see. Again, delivery is right by the restaurant, probably going to the hotel. But again, I need to get to Denville. I'm just sitting here at home and turning an app and looked at, and then there's as we sometimes would call it, a bingo. Actually, finally, somebody says, you know what? This weather requires a serious pay. So 11.8 miles, 22.75. I think that's actually has a hidden tip. So the final payment would be, oops, sorry. So the final payment probably would be more than 22.75. But again, ouch, I have to get there. So, a question is, how many of you would actually take this delivery even if the weather is impossible outside? And guys, I have not had a chance to go out and actually, force myself through the snow to get out onto the main road and see, the roads are salted or whatever, and if they are drivable. So I have no clue. Maybe the main roads are not as bad. It's only just when you get off the road is the main road, you're kind of running into in this situation. I don't know. But this is a couple offers so that I received. Now let's look at the area for you guys to see. So Danville, where I showed you guys, it only has a $1 increase in pay. Now, Lexington South has a $2 increase peak pay, and Lexington has a $1 peak pay, and Lexington North has a $2 peak pay. So even the weather that it is right now, there still looks like either enough of drivers or DoorDash is not willing to raise the peak pay anymore. Now let's do something else that I did. Is I actually went to a customer app, and first of all, I selected my address where I live here in. Oh, perfect! Now they changed it. Just about 30 minutes ago, when I had it for delivery, they were saying they're not accepting any deliveries right now. Now, look at that. They're actually taking deliveries. But it takes, like for this Taco Bell, 77 minutes for a free delivery. Las Herodias, 85 minutes. Guadalajara, 79 minutes. Walgreens, 65 minutes. So I actually can get something from Walgreens. Long John Silver, 78 minutes. Here's a question. If I were to actually place an order with this free delivery thing, would actually ever receive that food? Would somebody be willing to drive down 12 miles to deliver that food for me? Or 13 miles? Or they would do whatever it takes to make sure that that they kept that food. I don't know. And I'm kind of tempted to test it out and see. Now, if I select a restaurant, right, an address where one of the restaurants, where all the restaurants are at in Danville. So we have Taco Bell still has 53-minute delivery. Papa John's 73 minutes delivery. Jimmy John's closed today. They're not doing deliveries. So Little Caesar doesn't do deliveries today. So there's a lot of restaurants that are closed today due to the weather. Actually, wow. Las Rodias, and again, Las Rodias just across the street, 63 minutes. Wow. How can I select everything? Guadalajara, 54 minutes. Baskin Robbins, 67. But John, 73. Dollar General, 66. Long John Silver, 52. Harvey, 77. Harvey's are still on the platform. Cattleman Roadhouse, 73. So they didn't. So the Harveys failed to get themselves removed off the platform. Wow. I guess when you end up on DoorDash's platform, you're there. No matter what happens, you're just there. This guy was really pissed. And I guess he still will not be able to get off. So, guys, that's the reality right now of the snow and weather. Those of you that are dashing and trying to service those people that rather sit at the home and have you risk your life, please make sure they tip well. Don't take orders that are not well tipped. You know, at this point, if I'll be out there and I got an order and that order doesn't look like it has at least 15 $20 tip on it, it's not worth that order. So yeah, guys, but there is people, like I showed you guys the screenshot. There's people still want to get their foods delivered. Hey, let's turn on an app. Let's see a couple more orders that comes in from Danville. And guys, remember, I'm 11 something miles out. There's a one peak pay until 7:11. So let's go dash. So we'll dash till 7:30. Of course, we're not. We can only run this for a couple more minutes. They're not showing any hotspots other than just downtown areas. That's hot in Harrisburg, hot in Danville. They still don't have no restaurants set up on Stanford, even though they already added Stanford and Lancaster and Houstonville to the platform. Now it's silence. No offers. So let's see what happens. And Walmart, 2 deliveries for $14. Okay, Cattleman Roadhouse. Again, the same delivery that originally came in before that I showed you guys about 20 minutes ago. They're still offering that delivery for $9.50. So they sent me that same delivery already second time. Store's not in my starting point, so I'm pretty much going to say, hey, I'm looking for deliveries in Stanford. I know they don't have any. So let's see what else happens. By the way, those of you guys think, oh, Slavic just stayed at home, did nothing. We got another offer for $12.75, which looks like is the same offer that I had on the screenshot as well. I actually been all day playing with the app that they gave me access to, learning, adjusting, comparing different things, putting together a list of things that needs to be altered, and I will be continuing doing that tomorrow as well. So Applebee's Grill and Bar, that's a new one, 13 miles for $11.78. Guys, tell me this. I understand it's only about a mile or 2 miles from a restaurant to customer, but you have a chance of getting stuck in this weather, in the snow. Is the customers don't care? Giving you only this order is what has a $5-6 tip maximum on it, 8 maximum. I is customer the weather outside is unbearable, impossible to work in, impossible to drive in. Is people got so careless, so disrespect to each other, so I don't even know how to find the correct word. So careless that they don't care. They'll give you $8 and will consider you. That is fair for you to actually go out and drive in this weather. I'll be honest, when I went out to clear the snow, I realized I do not have the proper shoes to even deliver in the snow. So when I be able to get back into town, the first thing I'll be looking for shoes that actually that I can work it, because what I have is tops are cloth. I get snow on that within 5 minutes. Heater in the car, my feet will be wet, and I'll be done with deliveries. So I need to definitely look for something for this kind of weather that my feet won't get wet. But why would a person that places an order want you to deliver food to them, drive in this weather for only $8 tip? That doesn't make sense for me. And it's not like there's a lot of orders coming in too, because it looks like from now I'm not getting any offers. Guys, for those of you that guys just turned in, what I'm doing, I'm dashing out of the house. Yeah, dashing out of the house. That is correct one. Where I'm just looking at orders and then I'm telling them that the restaurant is too far. Жанна Вершинина. Жанна, извините, но прошу, не рекламируйте на моем стриме. Спасибо. And guys, hey, Morton McFly, how's it going? Dashing here out of the house. Even they extended DoorDash into my area, but none of the restaurants are still on the platform. So I'm able to get on the platform to dash right at my house or my mobile home, but that as far as I can get. I cannot pick up any deliveries. Well, no, I can pick up deliveries, but it takes me 12 minutes to get into Denver, my neighborhood, neighbor's town, in order to dash. And looks like some offers were coming in, they're not coming in anymore. So I guess the 6 o'clock rush ended. And I'll go back and show you guys a couple offers that I got a half hour ago, a little bit over a half hour. This was the best offer for 12 miles, which I'm estimating that is a maximum they showed, but there probably is a hidden fee on that one. This is probably the only order that would be worth taking. They also send me $8 order. Again, like if you guys look at the map, I have to go into Danville to deliver, and all those orders are probably within a mile or so. I had another for 12.25 again. All those are within mile or two of the restaurant, but 12.25. Why so little in this stormy day? A stormy winter day. And then this one, 9.25. So we have a $1 peak pay plus 2.25. That turns at 3.25. This has a $6 tip. That's the maximum, and possibly even less, because people are not taking these orders, so they inflate the base pay, maybe 4. So people don't care. No matter what kind of weather outside, they still only tip the $2, $3, $4 tips. Wow. If that is true, how careless we humans became. We lost the human part. We no longer care about the fellow driver, about the fellow delivery driver. It's crazy. And I'm not getting any more offers. So, guys, nothing else to show you guys, but you guys can roll back, see some of the offers I did show you guys. But yeah, this is instead of me going out today, which because of the weather and my flat tire, I'm not been able to go out. And right now the snow is quite deep. I'm sure if I even be able to pull out of my driveway, I'll probably go down the hill, but that's probably as far as I'll get. Then I'll have to leave the car at the bottom of the hill, and that'll be it. Um, so yeah, I decided to dash with you guys out of the house, look at some of the offers. I also I've been working on the app today. I've been studying the app. They gave me access to all of the points of the app, the driver's app, the passenger app, the customer app, the restaurant kiosk app, the restaurant app, the master pay website. So I've been kind of, studying all that and altering. I was expecting a little bit more on their end than what they actually sent me. So Um, I might have to break down some of the stages of my original video into maybe some of the stuff into stage two and focus on first getting the basics, getting the driver's pay. Wow. And the cold and wet doesn't bother me. Hey, it's a good thing that cold and wet doesn't bother you. I when I get cold, my nose starts running. The next morning, I have a strep throat, and if I don't take care of myself for 3 days, then it turns into 2 week nightmare of in bed. So I'd rather give up that $100 or $200 to another driver, like tonight, maybe $300. Who knows? But stay at home, stay warm, and again, since I got access to all this app stuff, allowed me, instead of sitting at home and doing nothing, allowed me to actually focus, allowed me to actually start breaking things down. And if I have another chance tomorrow to do the same, pretty much over the weekend, I probably will get get probably most, if not all, of the job description detail down, and by Monday turn it over to the developers for a quote, and hopefully within the next week, by the end of next week, they'll provide me the quote amount, and at that point, they'll send me the quote amount as well as the bill at the same time. And then I probably have a investor, which not exactly the investor I want to have, but so far that is the only option I do have. But probably on the 17th, we'll do the payment, and they'll start on the development. And at that point, there'll be a lot of work because I'll need to come up with probably go with the name that I have decided to go with. Until I buy the URL, I'm not gonna go public with the name. But name, logos, screens, um, business that would need to be registered, bank account needs to be open, and there's going to be a lot of work when we do a payment on the app, because all of that stuff need to be turned over to developers so they can start building those things, and then they'll send me, and then I'll have give you guys access to the testing version after I see that it is testable and has no major issues, and then we can start playing with it. Keep in mind, not all features. I'll let you guys know which features not to use, because at that time we'll have credit cards, everything hooked up. So all these features that have extra charges will start running at the same time as well. So, um, but yeah, I am definitely excited, um, and definitely looking forward to move with it. And yeah, so thanks you guys for tuning in. Do apologize that was dashing with you guys out of the house. The app is still running. Nothing more coming in out of Danville. That means there's enough of drivers in Danville to handle the volume. I'm surprised that there is a lot of, but hey, why not? If people desperate need money, why wouldn't they drive? But I'm hoping tomorrow is Friday. If I don't get out I probably will get out Friday afternoon, at least for the dinner hour, and then if I do get out, I'll have a video, guys. But it's probably gonna be late, till about 8 or 9 in the evening. So, guys, be blessed. Do what I have to do. Stay safe. There's out there. Be wise, make the right decisions, and don't let those people that during the winter weather try to get away with a $2, $3, $4 tip. Doesn't matter even if they're across the street. Sometimes getting across the street in the icy weather might be impossible. So, make it a worthwhile that every single trip you take. Be blessed.